Previously on Absolutely Killing It. Chandler and Rikki, you were in the back room. The door opens. Captain Handy and the Great Panini are looking at you. You're all looking at each other. He looks to you, Chandler. Get her out of here. Now, in exchange, we don't talk about what you heard in here. Deal?
Deal. Say deal.
No deal.
Captain Handy is currently possessed. Oh, I'm Liam. I'm the bartender.
Liam, hi, Liam, the bartender.
I am Aiden, by the way. He looks at you.
We don't know how big this could be.
So what I'm getting is they're in on it. Let's go find Hal.
Abby Cadabra is there. Well, I was going to get dinner, but, I don't want to, interrupt you and your friends and your time together, so I'll just...
No, we're sitting. She's too drunk. Let's sit. We're sitting.
And emerges from the back hallway is Nick Nichols. She is one of the other members on the council. All these years, I'm not just one person.
I stand up and I yell, no!
Hunters, I would like to take this opportunity to allow you to chat as players, not necessarily as characters, to kind of catch yourselves up. Where are you at? What do you think is going on? What is most important? And then we're going to pick up where we left off from there. So I want to give you the opportunity to talk amongst yourselves.
I never remember anything. I try taking notes,
remember everything.
But then I'm just...
As a rule.
It's like when you wake up from a dream and you write it down. I don't know what the fuck any of this means.
I think of it more as when you're trying not to fall asleep in class and you're trying to take notes and then you look down later and it's just lines.
I think of it more of you're in class to communicate telepathically with the dog and you're writing what you want them to know. And then later you ask the dog what you guys talked about.
So what do your notes say?
Food, stinky.
We did eat dinner. We did sit down to eat dinner at the Magic Palace. That is true.
It's true. And some leader came out and revealed how she does some of her illusions.
And we've already had dinner?
Now,
or are we
Nick?
Seated to have dinner?
Is that Nick?
Okay, good. Because I don't remember what we ordered.
I believe we're seated.
And I think it would be pretty memorable. You having the fish?
I'm having
the tilapia,
fish, I think.
Well, I feel like there was no fish specifically.
There definitely wasn't tilapia, but I think you could bring your own.
Oh, then I should look into that too. I think I'm having both the primary and the chicken. Look, this I remember.
I love that the dinner selection is top of mind. Let me ask a question to kind of summarize the entire mystery so far. What do you think is going on? Have you identified the threat? Do you know how to deal with said threat, etc.?
Against my better judgment, I do believe a possession is occurring.
Yeah. Nick comes out from one of the theaters and starts to get everyone's attention in the restaurant, saying, "Look at me." And she starts to reveal a trick. And I know I stand up and I yell, "No," to try and stop them from revealing a trick. That's where we left off last. Now, I also, along with Chandler, got stuck in a pretty hot bathroom. And I luckily was able to work my way out of that situation. No harm, no foul. But we overheard some talking. Captain Handy.
And then didn't Abby show up right at the end there for something? Okay.
We're eating with her.
She's at your table.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm very suspicious of her, but she's fine. I mean, I still want to get to Razor's quarters to ask him who else has wronged, who else is maybe on the bad list, the con list, that they would be targeted for a possession.
But I feel like the if we haven't heard it verbatim, it feels like everyone in the leadership is probably up for possession. Would warrant revenge of some kind, because so many people think that there's so many reasons for somebody to be unhappy with the palace leadership.
But there's one person the most upset who's been calling upon this possession, no?
Oh, wow. Do they have to be the most upset? Maybe they're just the most willing, you know?
All right, it's time to ask all the ladies how they're feeling. All the
If
men,
they're all
what's
equally
going
upset
on.
and vengeful, then
It's gonna be a long
probably
day.
have a cult.
But I do remember last time thinking I have been hung up on the question of who is the person that brought about this possession. But a more salient question might be the nature of the vulnerability of the possessing spirit or whatever, so that we can do away with their possession.
Yeah. Otherwise, we know that whoever's possessed, if we get them to fall asleep kindly, then they'll leave the body. Is that correct?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's true. Actually, Stu with no Y is in the tape viewing office. So if I threw my flashlight right now at Nick and was able to knock her out, at least I wouldn't be face to face with Stu right away. There's probably other security guards up here.
Great. Anything else you want to talk amongst yourselves before we hop in?
Remind me how many people again were being escorted away amongst that kerfluffle with?
It was a
Chris
small
Blaine?
group. It looked like 4 or 5 people. It looked like, well, a group of your size, probably a party that came in. It looked, from people's vantage point in character who saw it, looks like, Chris led this group to the back hallways, which does violate one of the rules of the Magic Palace. And this is not the last time I'm letting you check in as players. I just wanted to give you the opportunity to check in. What parts of the puzzle are you missing? Because that might be very informative about what's going to happen here at the top of our session. So at the end of last time, as you recapped properly, Abby had joined your group. It's dinner time. Y'all didn't really want to go to dinner, but eventually decided you're going to have the dinner, because a lot of the people, that's usually this is part of the evening where dinner is served, and then there's more magic usually afterwards. You sit down, and as you correctly described, Rikki, one of those panels that looks like a wall opens up, and Nick Nichols appeared, but behind her were 2 women who looked just like her, and she said in front of the entire audience, like all the guests here tonight, she revealed how she does her illusions. She's one of triplets. As she was doing that, Rikki stood up and said, "No!" Rikki, we're going to start with you. I don't know if you recall, but you met eyes with fill in the blank. You have now caught this entity's attention. So I'm going to let you roll for me before we do anything else. Read a bad situation.
I am rolling. Read a bad situation.
That is an 8. That is a mixed success. So on a mixed success, you get a hold 1. I'll recap the questions once again for you. What's my best way in? What's my best way out? Are there any dangers we haven't noticed? What's the biggest threat? What's most vulnerable to me? Meaning, what impact could you do to a threat that you name, right? And what's the best way to protect the victims? Which of those questions would you like to ask?
Ooh. Okay, so my brain goes to wanting to, because I'm clearly aware that possession's happening.
Yes.
Right in front
So
of
as
us.
you stood up and shouted no, Nick turns and you see that this person locks eyes with you as you stand up and shout no.
Okay.
Hence the roll.
So, yeah, I guess I kind of want to know what's my best way into getting this possessor, to getting the entity within. Like, I want to know how to trap it or hold it so it doesn't escape to vanish.
So it doesn't vanish.
Mm-hmm. Because so far we've known that the red leaves the eye.
Well, let me answer your question with a question. Best way in is typically, I guess it could, yeah, usually is a space, but it sounds like you might be asking what most vulnerable to me, but that would imply hurting the entity. Are you trying to hurt this entity, or are you trying to do something else?
No, not hurt it. Just, I want it to not immediately flee upon my recognition of it.
Well, then maybe are there any dangers we haven't noticed?
Okay, so I would like to choose, are there any dangers here we haven't noticed?
It seems as though whatever this is can move between bodies as it needs to. You saw, I forget who rolled the last time, I apologize, but I did describe this to you. It looked like each one of the triplets were in turn being adjusted as if it was like this one is, and then the other one moved. It was kind of like managing all three. It looked like, and they kind of all came out like kind of jaggedly. So it looks like it has the ability to kind of move as it sees fit. You suspect that even though you did stand up and point no, that it may have accomplished its goal. So it's probably going to be leaving the body now, but it is looking at you, Rikki.
Come on here. Come take me over. Let's go. This is my tea date that I wanted.
In this moment, so I'm going to back 10 seconds for Chandler and for, I almost called you by your government name, Hal. As Rikki stands up and points no, part of the reason why I wanted to give you as players opportunity to kind of collect yourselves. Each of you, if you want to take this chance in this split moment before things are going to happen, is there anything, now that you're in the room with this happening, is there a new thing you want to try to figure out? Like, I'll let you try to roll something is basically what I'm saying, that like this is a chance to do it. Like you're in there's a lot going on. Whoever wants to go first, tell me what you're thinking or what you're trying to figure out, and I'll have you roll something.
I mean, I don't know offhand what I want to figure out. I feel like it's, if I can roll my sensitive, I should try it.
I love that. I love that. What would you like to? What would you like to try to pick up?
I mean, I'd like to pick up what can do away with this possessive spirit.
Roll me sensitive. So sensitive, when you open up your brain to the psychic environment, roll weird. So we'll see what you roll first, and then we'll see what you get. How about that?
How about it?
A 13. That is an advanced success, which you don't have yet. But a 13 is a full success. On a 10 or more, you gain a definite impression, a vision, tangible aura, overheard thought, etc. about something important. And obviously that's worded vaguely because you get to choose what that means. Something important. So you do your thing. What is it you're trying to pick up on?
Yeah, I want to know what could what is like the crucial vulnerability of the possessor.
The possessor?
The possessing entity.
Vulnerability of the possessor. How about that? Let me refine your question. Vulnerability in terms of getting it out of here, getting it to stop what it's doing, destroying it, find out what it's doing. Because I might give you a different answer based on what you wanted to do.
To end its mission of revenge.
Perfect use of this move. So Rikki stands up, like, no, and you see Nick Nichols, the one in front, lock eyes with Rikki. You get hit with a vision. You see Hollywood Forever Cemetery, and like a first person camera view of you going through the cemetery, and you see it land on a grave, and it says on the gravestone, Milo Bumpkiss. This person died a few years ago, you can tell in this vision, and in the little epitaph, it says, being part of the guild does not make or break a magician. Milo was a magician in our hearts.
Being a part of the guild does not make or break a magician. Semicolon.
New line. Full new line.
Milo.
New line.
New line break. Got it.
Milo is a magician in our hearts. And you rolled a 13, so I'm going to say, I don't know if this is something you'd want to do. Like, it is so clear, like you could go to that gravesite. Like, like you could see the path. It's a very humble grave, no offense to Milo, but it is in the Hollywood Forever Cemetery, and you could see the little, the headstone. And you could go there if you wanted to. That's how good of a roll you did. Chandler, Rikki stands up. No. And just for my own knowledge, Hal, apologies if you've already told me. What does it look like when you get sensitive? Like if someone's looking at you, what is it? Does your eyes like turn white or something? Like what happens when you do sensitive?
They get a little glazed over. But I'm not crying.
They get glazed over, and I start to.
Wait, are you crying that Hal's doing sensitive?
Are you asking me, or are you asking Hal?
No, well, I like that you get emotionally attached.
I thought I heard my name.
But Hal is doing his. No, but Hal is. I was curious what you would see if you look at Hal when he's doing a sensitive. So Hal, what does that look like? Yeah, I glazed over was suggested. I don't know. What does that look like?
I do think they're a little. No, that's fine. I think you're accurate. But they're a little glazed over. I'm looking off into the middle distance, and I poke my tongue out of the left side of my mouth a little.
Oh, like Uncle Jordan.
Chewing it. Yeah. Uh-huh.
So the MJ tongue with a little glazed, distant look. I love that. So Chandler, no. 360 dunk coming up on Hal. In this moment, Nick Nichols has come out. I'm giving this to you for free because you would know this. She has broken yet another rule. She has revealed to an entire group how she's done all of her magic. I don't even know if you would know the Chandler. That's a choice you could make as a character or player. But she has just revealed to everyone, like she's ruined her entire magical career here in this moment. What either Chandler or Mitchell are you trying to figure out? What questions you have, and I'll let you roll something to see if there's another bit you can figure out.
Nick Nichols just comes out and starts revealing her secrets. See, that's super sketchy because
yes,
yeah, something's up. She's got to be possessed. Why else would she do that?
Absolutely.
I mean, is that obvious? Am I stating the obvious? That does seem obvious.
No. I like this. I like that Chandler's. So is there a question you have, like I said, either character or player, that in this moment I will let you roll something? Like, is there a piece of this puzzle you're trying to figure out now that you have all this, evidence, for lack of a better word, happening in front of you?
I don't know if this is the answer to the question you're asking, but it does. Is there any strategy or deliberate intention for this possessor to go from one person to the next and not others, or is it just escaping into whoever it can based on its circumstances? How cunning is this possessor?
Fantastic question.
All
Roll
right.
Investigate a Mystery for me. You rolled a 7, which is a mixed success. That is a hold 1. What happened here, and I'll restate the questions, and then if you want to just tell me the question, we'll find one that fits, right? What happened here? What sort of creature is it? What can it do? What can hurt it? Where did it go? What was it going to do? What is being concealed here?
What is being concealed here?
Based on what you were saying earlier, I think it strikes you so far. It appears to have taken possession. Razor. Nick. Handy. That's 3 so far. It does seem to be targeting the leaders of the council. You think that this entity was being concealed here. This is probably its main objective. You're not sure if this is going to be enough. You feel like this is only part of the plan. Like already, Razor has this, right? Razor has the thing in the morning. Handy tried to do your trick in front of you. Nick just ended her magical career here. Is that enough for this entity? You fear that might not be where it stops.
That's not enough.
Rikki, you point no. Are you doing anything in this immediate aftermath? As it's kind of a stunned silence in the room and some murmurs. What are you just standing with your finger pointing out, or what are you doing?
I think she issued an invitation, right?
I guess you did invite.
Yeah, I start spewing off about how I'm a magician, how I know magic, how I can juggle like no other. Come on, come into
Juggling?
this body. Yeah, don't you wonder how like the balls don't collide in the air? That's magic.
I think it's athleticism.
I mean, beauty's in the eye of the beholder, of course.
Rikki, you freeze in place.
What's the matter, Charles? My phone battery is too low to play any games. I thought you had Candy Crush downloaded.
I do, but I'm at like 13%. What if an important call comes in and my battery is fully drained before I even get a chance to answer?
But haven't you heard? Candy Crush is perfect for folks who suffer from CLB.
CLB?
Chronic low battery. Candy Crush is the ideal game.
It is?
Yes, with their patented technology, the graphics and sound effects in Candy Crush draw energy from other apps already running in the background. The functions in those apps are reduced in order to make sure that you can bust sugar with the best of them. And the juice in your battery remains almost completely untouched. Wow, I'm gonna fire up a game right now. You're welcome. And you know what? What's that? I've got a Candy Crush on you. Ha 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 ha. Candy Crush. Give us 1% charge and we'll give you 100% quality. Yes, people are still playing this game.
Rikki, you and I get to create this together, and I'll let you tell me what it's like. When one is possessed, what is Rikki's experience of that like? Is it like nothing? Are you in a place? Like, where is Rikki right now that's not here in the world?
Yeah, you know the movie Inside Out, created by Disney Pixar, how there inside of the mind is a room with a table.
Mm.
You know Stranger Things, that's on Netflix, how there is a room where Eleven goes in the mind that has a wet floor and it's all dark.
Is there a table?
Sometimes. This is a place in the mind of my body that everything disappears, and I have a clear view to the world outside, but they can't hear me, they can't see me, that I have no control over. It's not cold, it's not wet, it's not hot, it's a very controlled, comfortable, there's no perspiring happening, you're just stuck. Not floating. My feet are on a ground of some kind.
And what kind of table is it?
If I were to have a table, it would be an L-shaped table, and I'll wonder why, because there's no corners here.
That feels like there would be a sign that says no corners here. No cutting corners here. Also, being John Malkovich, would that be an appropriate also reference?
What about Herman's Head, the 90s sitcom?
If I'd seen it, absolutely.
Guys, can we get production companies on these references, please?
We're going to be sponsored by all of them, so I see no problem in any of this.
I thought we were being sponsored by Hollywood Forever.
For Hal and Chandler, you see Rikki sit down calmly in her chair, and she turns to the table. And she says,
"First of all, I want to apologize to Chandler. I've always liked your magic, and I was trying to think of a magic trick that, Handy could do, so that he would get in trouble. I would never do that personally, so my apologies."
Rikki turns to Abby.
"Abby, a pleasure. I was always a fan of your magic."
Rikki looks at the table, and she says,
"I don't want any harm to come to you, so I'm just going to tell you this once. You should leave now."
Are you going to block the doors and set a fire?
Rikki, your vision comes back to your body.
Holy moly! I should write a book about this.
What would you write?
I've been places you can only dream of going. Let me
What
tell
are they like?
you. Well, dark, empty,
Okay.
whatever furniture I want.
Abby is stunned, and she's looking at you, Chandler, then the Rikki, then Chandler, then the Rikki. What do you do?
So remind me how long you've done magic. Who are you?
What just happened? What was that?
Yeah,
Look.
who are you?
Wait, what? Wait,
Abby.
This is Abby. How long have you been gone?
Feels like a blink of an eye, but also like forever.
What is it?
Like Hollywood forever.
What? Have you been in my mind too? I got news about Hollywood forever.
No, I have not been in your mind, but your faces seemed weird. I could definitely tell something was happening. I could see you. I couldn't talk to you. You couldn't hear me. And then what did I say?
I need to go, Chandler. I'm sorry. This is too much. And Abby gets up and leaves.
1 second. Oh no!
We
Wait.
haven't had dinner yet. Dinner.
Back downstairs.
I'm gonna try to casually keep step and yeah, if I can, if she doesn't go into a magician's only area, I'll be like just a couple quick questions, and then I swear I'll leave you alone.
If you want to follow her to really quickly, Chandler, Hal, if you want to follow her, it looks like she's just headed out the front door, maybe to get some air. So if you want to follow her out the palace, you're more than welcome to. And then I'll check in with Chandler and Rikki. You want to follow her? Okay.
Yeah.
So Hal and Abby leave. Chandler and Rikki, what are you doing?
Well, look, we've sat down and started drinking this water,
hungry.
so we're committed. I mean, you can't abort dinner now.
Fantastic. A very shocked waiter does start delivering the plates to the table, And they point to the empty seats. Are they?
Yeah.
Are
They'll
they
be
coming?
back.
Do you know?
They're just going out to make sure their cars are still there.
They start serving the meal.
Well, it's
That's a
still
lot
the
of
other
food.
two are gonna eat theirs when they come back. So don't.
Okay, but I have a rule.
The
If it
food.
gets a little too cold, I'm going to have to eat it.
Hal, outside you see Abby just like take 20 steps just out into the parking lot. You hear kerfuffle from the valet crew outside, like, did Nick Nichols just reveal? Like, you can hear them chatting about what happened inside. And she looks like she just had to get out of there. What do you do?
I say, yeah, a weird night. I think you're probably right to leave for the evening. But can I ask you a quick
Rikki said
question?
we should leave. That freaked me the hell out.
I totally get it. I think it's probably smart to leave. So maybe, wait till tomorrow if you're going to come back. But I did have a weird kind of vision or memory of someone I'm wondering if you know, named Milo Bumpkiss.
Roll me manipulate someone. That is a 5. That's a failure. So mark experience. And she says, I don't know who that is. I gotta get out of here. I'm really kind of freaking out. First, because Rikki just kind of threatened me vaguely. And also, we can't do anything with the real stuff. I know. I just gotta go.
Yeah. Okay. Call Chandler. if
Why did he say?
something
Why
comes
did
to mind
did he say something? Or
I think he was looking forward to dinner.
okay, but I gotta go. I feel real scared.
Yeah,
I'm very
good
scared
night,
right
good
now.
night.
I do want to see him, but I'm really scared.
I hope it feels totally like a new and better night once you get to your next place.
She does a hesitation, but then she gets her keys from the valet crew. Back inside, your keeper forgot what you ordered, but Chandler and Rikki, you get the dishes that you requested as appropriate. I believe there's chicken steak, vegetarian. The dishes are properly laid out. The two are covered for your two table mates. What do you do?
This dish is delicious. This is a delicious dish. It's just what I wanted. Everything about it is perfect and delicious. Don't you agree, Rikki? This is like a date. It's like we're on a date.
Okay. Yes.
There's
yes,
just the
but
two of us, and there's a candle on the table.
Will you just answer the question? What did I say when I was possessed?
You were talking a lot about Wayfair and stuff you wanted to order from there. Yeah, something about a coffee table and a
Really?
credenza and like a 70-inch long entertainment system.
Okay. I guess we're gonna get new furniture when we're back home. And that's it. Because Abby was pretty scared. She'd immediately.
You don't
took
remember
off.
anything about her? That's kind of
No.
pointless. And hey, maybe I could
No.
use my third eye to see what you saw. I don't know. I'm just talking.
Okay, but I feel like myself right now. Are you?
Maybe, but
are you
no.
trying to impress me?
Maybe,
with
but that's
your
just
skills.
that's just bonus on top of trying to find out. Maybe I could see what you saw because maybe those memories are still in your brain. They're just not active. You know how scientists are flipping genes on and off these days? Like that. It's got to turn those memories on.
Do they do to-go boxes? Can we take these meals to go?
You take 2 bites.
I'm full. Let me be full.
The waiter comes back. You said you want a to-go bag?
Oh, all of these. He's done also. We want all of this to go.
Sure. And then go back to retrieve cartons. Hal, you're outside by yourself at the moment. What are you doing? Where do you want to go next?
Is Hugo?
Hugo's out there with the rest of the crew. Yeah.
I'm gonna walk up to wherever he is, whether he's with people or not, and I'm gonna say, "Hey, Hugo.
Yeah. What's going on?
Question: does the name Milo Bumpkiss mean anything to you?
Sounds vaguely familiar. Why, is he a friend of yours? Okay.
I don't think so, but I'm not totally sure either.
I don't think so.
Our cars are still here, right?
Yeah. Are you taking off? Oh, okay.
No. Thank you. I'm going to go see if I can get either of their phones from Janice.
Before I have you roll luck, I need you to observe. It's not like I was going to make you roll something, but you do see that not just Abby. Some people are starting to leave early. Some people are just kind of, that was weird that Nick Nichols revealed her magic. So some people you do see are leaving early. You approach Janice Roll luck for me, which in our game is your luck half rounded down, so it's a +3. So 2d6 +3. And as a reminder, hunters, you have luck. Now I know luck has issues, but it does give you an automatic success if you use a point of luck. That's what luck does. So just keep that in mind. If something really important comes up and you really want to do a roll of 12, you would use a point of luck to get that 12. Oh, you rolled a 9. Janice says, I'm just really busy right now. Could you just come back in just a few moments? People are grabbing their coats. I'll have it ready for you.
Oh, sure. Tip Janice, probably, everybody. Okay, I'll downstairs back to dinner.
So, like in the next moment or two, you can go back, and Janice will have a phone or phones to hand you. The three of you are upstairs. What's next? Where to?
What happened to my dinner?
I packed it to go.
But I want it now.
You get no platter and no fancy cover.
Here.
Out of like a hobo looking at magic or something?
I believe we talked about hobos earlier, and they're totally okay here. If anything, we're all hobos right now.
Ugh, yeah, eating out of these plastic-coated cartons.
In the fanciest establishment in Hollywood. What a life! Huh?
You're right, I do feel like a squatter. Listen, did you guys find anything out about Milo Bumpkiss? I don't think I told you about him.
Who's that?
I just found out that there's...
That's what I want to know.
Somebody that we don't know about.
Well, this is the first I've heard about it.
Yeah, well, we should all be finding out more about this person that we've just found out about. I got a distinct vision of this person's grave when Nick was doing her big mistake.
And what did the grave tell you?
Well, the grave told me this person is most likely deeply involved. Either is the possessing spirit or brought it about. I think they have a tombstone that says being part of the guild does not make or break a magician. Milo was a magician in our
Milo
hearts.
was a magician? If he was a magician, then I should know who he is. He should have his picture up on the wall here. But yet, there's no...
Let's go look.
And I definitely
don't know
haven't
who he is.
seen a picture.
Chandler.
Are there any...
Really quickly, Chandler,
You know
roll
what,
the investigate a
guys?
mystery.
Let me investigate a mystery. That's for me to know and for you to find out.
That is a 12.
Yeah.
That is a full success. So that is a hold 2. So if you're wondering why Keeper, why did you ask me that? So as you said you don't see a picture on the wall of Milo. So on that train of thought, you get a hold 2. What happened here? What sort of creature is it? What can it do? What can hurt it? Where did it go? What was it going to do? What was it going to do? What is being concealed here in the mystery that is Milo Bumpkiss?
What happened here?
What happened here? So I'm going to connect the dots that you laid out perfectly. You intuit, well, Milo knew my trick. Milo knew Abby. I don't see their photo. Milo probably auditioned and didn't get to join the guild.
That would explain a lot.
And it's possible he saw your show. Like Captain Handy was going to do your trick. So Milo was probably someone who's familiar with Chandler. No last name.
That we know of.
You do have a hold left, so you have another question for me if you'd like.
Oh, okay. Well, it sounds like we've identified who the possessor is and more or less what their motive is. They just felt like, right? They just felt like they got the shaft, which, happens all the time, but most magicians just realize that they suck and they move on to, office jobs. But so I guess we've got all that information. So maybe we just need to know, where did it go?
Where did it go? I love that. Asking something about improvisers, but where did it go? You suspect it's hit 4 of the 5 council members so far. There's 1 left. Your favorite person in the guild.
The Panino.
The bread man himself.
The master of malt. The crustless hero. The crummiest Crete.
The baron of baguettes.
And so cheesy. Hey, Rikki.
That's a point in his favor, I guess.
The Duke of Dough. Sorry.
Look.
Yes?
Now might be your opportunity to go out with Panini if you still want to for investigatory purposes only, because you might be our way into capturing this this ghost demon entity. Can it be all of them? Or is it one or the other? I don't know.
I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, I'm always down to try a date, so let's do it.
I'm going to do some more poking around about what Milo might have done on or before his death. But I should be up soon with one or both of your phones.
Yeah,
I forgot I had a phone.
Let's make sure our phones are still
cool.
there.
Great.
Oh, can I have it?
No. I do believe in this year we're gonna need it. So I'll take my phone as soon as you can get that for me. Thank you. Also, when you're investigating, can you see if there's a yearbook? Does the Magic Palace do any yearbooks?
Well,
or anything like that?
Probably not
a
physical one. I'm sure that there's a record. They're all mental. You just remember
mental ones.
Who is in the class. Actually, I take that back.
System.
In the library, there should be I mean, like I said, I don't know if it's a yearbook. I don't know if it's annual, like a traditional high school yearbook, but there would be, maybe it's a biannual, or maybe it's every other annual. Could be quarterly. But I'm sure that there's got to be a record of every magician. I don't know how often they update it. That's the thing.
Am I allowed in the library?
No, but I am, because I've got this pin.
Hal, what were the dates on the tombstone?
They were recent.
Both of them?
Okay, so maybe the staff also knows about Milo. Okay, great.
Wait, how old was Milo?
I got the distinct impression he was of age to drink or be drafted, but not exceptionally aged.
Okay, I was gonna say. I mean, if he was like 8 years old, I mean, that right there is why you would get turned away from the palace.
No, I don't think so. I will say it is strange though, because my level of detail with all the rest is amazing. I know where the line breaks.
What are you talking about? Aiden says as he approaches your table. I mean, did you see that? I'm a fan of Nick Nichols' work. I had no idea that she was a triplet.
We shouldn't leap to conclusions, right? We just saw
they all had the same outfit on.
Who could be part of it?
Or wait a minute. Wait.
Yeah.
Are you telling me that's part of the trick too?
Couldn't it be? Wouldn't that be a mind fuck? How was the dinner? I didn't get any of it.
Oh, you should have gotten your dinner. Did you pay for your dinner? You should have gotten your dinner.
Oh, I'm not paying. I didn't and I won't. But I did order it.
I walk away.
I guess your friend's taken off. Listen. I'll see you later, bud. Right? He points at you, Hal.
Bye, bud.
Bye, buds.
Later, bud.
And Aiden walks off with a young woman behind him as they go back downstairs to enjoy the rest of the night. Rikki, you left ahead of the other two. Where are you headed?
Mm-hmm.
With the leftovers.
With the leftovers, apparently, or the pack,
which would be in a bag,
with Hal's packed dinner
and Abby's. Let's not forget.
Mm-hmm. 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 Every time I walk past somebody and the bag hits them, I do apologize.
And it's hitting everyone's shin.
Yes. As I walk, I go up and down the different stairwells, asking anybody if they know where the Great Panini is, and if they could help guide me in the correct direction, because they keep telling me a theater room, and I don't know where it is.
I will let you roll. What do I want to have you roll here? Because someone would know. Roll me act under pressure. I don't use that move enough as other games do. So let's just call this act under pressure, because nothing really fits, but I want you to roll something. So roll me act under pressure to not how about this? To not upset someone who may know the answer with the bag you're hitting with their shin. That's my justification for this roll. Oh, that's a failure. That's a 5. So I get to do something I haven't been able to do yet. Rikki, you're wandering through the you're up and down the stairs, like there's people milling about. That's a failure. You rolled a 5, so be sure you mark experience. Did you level up?
I am scrolling. I did.
Great. We should do that right now. Do you have something in mind? You can always just do the +1 to you have options to. Well, let me take you through it, since listeners may be also doing this with us. You could add a +1 to your charm, +1 to your cool, +1 to sharp, +1 to tough. You could take another gumshoe move. I didn't know you had this, Rikki. You can gain a haven. Your office, perhaps, like the expert, with 2 options. And we can get into the details of that after our session. But basically, the haven, and you can tell me what that looks like. It could be your current apartment, or it could be another location that becomes the place where you all have your stuff, like your hideout.
Oh.
You know?
So it probably shouldn't be Precinct 17.
It can be Precinct 17. We just have to come up with a narrative reason why that's the place you pick. But you get to pick what it is. You can add 4 additional or new contacts for Naked City and add an extra harm box on the dying side, which is interesting. You get a little tougher. So you have some options there.
Wow. So I could have up to 8 contacts?
Correct. Well, the categories, yeah.
How much more naked can a city get?
Pretty naked.
Well, okay. I have to figure this out. I do have a -1 in cool.
Okay.
But how much do I use cool?
Well, you just failed it right now.
I'm gonna get myself to 0 with cool.
Great. So you can click the box there.
Okay.
You see that on your sheet on improvements?
Mm-hmm.
So it'll add +1 to that. Fantastic. So on a 5, something happens. You're wandering through the hallways. You suddenly feel like yourself get like pushed or moved, and you're in one of the rooms, one of the magic rooms. This is on the opposite side of where you may not know this, but Hal and Chandler would. It's another room where magic is done. And in the room on the stage is the Great Panini. And you're in the room now, Rikki. You just get like transported there. And the Great Panini says to you, I told your friends to leave. You try that. And he starts saying words, and then appearing out of a portal appears a monster.
This isn't the date I expected.